Hello, happy Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, April 29th, 2025, and today is day 29 of my daily weigh-in. Anyway, I started this on April 1st, documenting my weigh-ins and trying to hold myself accountable for what I'm eating each meal, each day, each snack, everything, that knowing that I'm stepping on that scale when I wake up in the morning. We're not playing the scale game anymore. I have two scales that I place in the same spot every day, wearing the same items of clothes, stepping on it, and just writing it down. So I have this documented. So here's my documentation. You may have seen it on my short. Today I did have a loss. I do red arrows after I write it down. And I do averages on the scale. So my weekly average this week I have lost is 1.6 pounds and 0.8 on the second scale. Sometimes the first scale is weighing me more. Sometimes the second scale weighs me more. And one time in the past 29 days, they had the same exact reading. As you can see, the red is going down, the arrows going up is showing a gain, and the dashes are just the same, that they're showing the same. So, scales are not, my scales are not like accurate, obviously, with these kind of things, but it is giving me a general trend that I am losing, which is great. Yay. Anyway, so yesterday I had a doctor's appointment and I said that I was going to share. I think my weight last time I was there, sometime in March, and I can't find that paperwork, I weighed like 195. I'm pretty sure 195 point something or 196. And looky here. 184 and 14.4 ounces. So they go way out with their weight on their scale. Anyway, so see that? April 28th. Now I crossed everything out. Now I did a video on my doctor. Now look, this is me. I'm Laura, and there's my last name, has 7 letters. This is my doctor's name. All this, and then that. I was calling her Dr. Do. I thought her name was Dr. Do, and I did a video on that because all the other stuff before her name is very kind of Asian sounding. She's an Asian doctor. And I didn't realize that, you have DOs and MDs, or didn't connect that dot until much later. But she never corrected me. So I did a whole video on that. That was just kind of rather embarrassing. So anyway, so I have had an average weight loss since April 1st of 8.9 pounds. And so when my doctor saw me yesterday, like she had my other weight, and she's like, "You're doing a really good job losing weight, Laura. That's really good." And I said, "Well, I'm trying. I gave up gluten and sugar, like sweets and coffee and all this." And she was like, "Well, that's really good." I went in there because I was telling her, my leg has been hurting. And so they're just doing blood work to see if I got something in the muscle, inflammation in the muscle or something. I don't know what it is. It's random. So it's probably the veins, but it's the upper thigh this time. So it's like, I told her, I said, it feels like there's a doll and like a voodoo doll or something. Somebody's got a voodoo doll and poking pins in me or something. But yeah. So that is not like it feels like a pin being poked in, but like that it's pain, just random, that it's not like, oh, I went and exercised too much and my leg hurts. Yeah, that happens. Or, oh, I didn't do anything and my leg hurts. Oh, I woke up and my leg hurt. Oh, I went to bed and my leg hurts. It's like just unpredictable. So I decided, you know what, let me just go see the doctor. So they did x-ray. She did x-ray the femur, and I got those results back, and my whatever those x-rays show is perfectly fine for a 61-year-old female. So that's good. And just waiting for the blood work to come back to see if there's some inflammation in the muscles. She said there's some tests that they can run to check and see if you have inflammation in the muscles. And I said, "Has that ever been done before?" And she goes, "No, it's not a test that is normally done. So we'll see what that comes back." And she's doing the other kind of tests, the potassium and sodium and all that, which is probably going to be, I bet you that will be messed up, because every time, I went to my appointment, and other times my sodium, I think, has been high, a little high, but not like high. And then they'll say, drink more water. And I do drink water, so there's that. But I don't know if I drank a lot of water yesterday before my appointment. I walked over to my appointment because the parking is so bad. And so I made sure I took my little road trip on my feet and walked over there. But I got there early enough to sit down and relax. So that way I wasn't like walking really fast and then they call you right in and your blood pressure's high or something. And like, well, I just ran over here. But yeah, so I made sure I did all that and it was all good. But yeah, so thank you for joining me on my journey and watching this video if you made it to this point. And I have just random videos out there. There's quite a few now. I think it might be over 400. I don't know. I just see stuff and I post it. There's no rhyme or reason. I don't do hashtag whatever. I don't know how to hashtag stuff, but I should try it. Hashtag weight loss random weight loss. Yeah, if you ever see anything showing in my videos that shouldn't be showing, like I'm doxing myself, that's a word, like giving away my location too much, not that I'm worried that somebody's going to come and visit, come and visit, say hi, I don't care. But yeah, do let me know. I'm just sitting here because I'm in my weigh-in clothes and I don't know how far the phone goes down and it's like the shirt's falling off. Not because I've lost weight, it's just kind of a loose shirt. But someday it'll fall off. No, I don't think I'm going to get so small that it falls off through the neck. That's not my goal. Anyway, yeah, so here's another weird random video from Laura Talks Softer. And today is my husband and I's 21st Reno anniversary. So 21 years ago, we went to Reno, Nevada and got married. We have another anniversary that comes up in September where we got married in the church. And so we have 2 anniversaries we celebrate. So we're not like fancy folks, and I don't feel I'm a high maintenance kind of wife or like bring me a dozen roses and all that. It's like they die. But I, in the past, have been like, bring me candy. So he knows I'm not eating sugar. So I don't think that'll happen. But I already got a card he gave me, which was real cute. And he went to the dentist today, back to the dentist. He took the day off from work and made sure he had his dentist appointment. And later on, we're going to go to one of our favorite little places to eat. Nothing fancy, but I am going to eat there again. There's 2 places that I eat at that I feel are okay. But this one place I'm eating at, there's a little bit more sodium in the food, but I'm just going to go for it because it's the anniversary. But I'm still staying away from the sugar, no candy, cookies, all that. And I'm, I got to be serious about this. I know I say it. I miss it. I think I can relate to like my mom quit smoking a long, long time ago, decades ago. And she'll say once in a while, she'll still think about it. So I think it's something I'm not craving it, but it's in my mind. It is so deeply, the sugar sweetness is deeply embedded in our biology. That's all there is to it. We go for sweet, we go for fatty foods, we go, that's what keeps us alive. No man is an island and no man can survive on a head of cabbage. That's all there is to it. We need to face that. But for me, when I start on that sugar, it's not like, oh, it's too sweet or I can't get, it's like I can't get enough. And so I'm just not going to do it. I did get some sugar-free popsicles that have like 15 calories. I don't really like all those artificial sweeteners, but screw it. I know it's much better than gobbling up as much sugar as I would be gobbling up. And it's okay. I have my little popsicle and I have fruit, which has, the natural sugars. I'm not going free sugar. It's just no cookies, cakes, pies, Snickers. I'm trying to see, do my eyes look like they're watering? Every time I say sweets, I feel like my eyes get glassy. I could probably make a tear. Do like that old commercial from the 70s where the guy, it was supposed to be a Native American, but he wasn't. And he had the one tear rolling down his eye because of, I think it was pollution, an ad for pollution. Anyway, some of you young folks probably don't know what I'm talking about. Somebody that is my age will know, maybe, and remember, and maybe somebody older might be losing their memory. I don't know if you remember that. You guys remember that? Google it. Ad from the 70s with the guy with the tear, Indian guy, Native American. I'm not doing this video over. Native American with the tear coming down his eye. Peace.